Hello people and welcome to the channel. 2023 is shaping up to be a bumper year for VR with the release of the PSVR 2 in February and an absolute ton of games coming for Pico, Quest and PC VR platforms. So I've sifted through all the games we know about coming next year and refined the list down to 23 games that I am really looking forward to in 2023. Do you see what I did there? Are you excited? I know I am, so let's get straight into it then, and remember, we're born to respawn. This list is not in any particular order, and I have tried to get a balance between VR games coming out on Pico 4, PSVR 2, PC VR titles, plus Meta Quest 2 and Quest Pro. My final game is actually not a game, but a PC app that has an intriguing idea that has me very excited. So make sure you stay till the end to see what that app can do. Resident Evil Village will be a launch title for the eagerly awaited PSVR 2 on the 22nd of February 2023. The full experience will be available for the first time in 4K HDR on Sony's shiny new headset, and I cannot wait to play this survival horror game. You will play as Ethan as he takes on the nefarious Lady Alcina Dimitrescu, a towering vampire aristocrat, and her 3 daughters. Bringing those amazing PSVR 2 controllers, 4K HDR screens and foveated rendering via eye tracking, this could be the quickest way to soil yourself in VR. The massive Smash TV series Peaky Blinders is getting a VR game titled The King's Ransom. You play a new character alongside Tommy and Arthur, voiced by the original actors Cillian Murphy and Paul Anderson. You are trying to gain favour and join the gang by carrying out missions for the Shelbys. There is currently a demo available on Quest and Pico, so if you fancy yourself as a gangster in 1920s Birmingham, go and download it now. Peaky Blinders The King's Ransom will release on the 9th of March on Meta, Pico and Steam. Horizon Call of the Mountain was the first game to be shown for Sony's new PSVR 2 headset, and for good reason. It looks absolutely incredible with its stunning vistas and towering, formidable machine dinosaurs. Using the PSVR 2's cutting-edge technology and amazing haptic controllers, this could be the system seller that Sony need to push their new headset to VR enthusiasts and new customers alike. The game is a launch title and will release on the 22nd of February 2023 alongside the PSVR 2. Ghosts of Tabor is a realistic military FPS survival shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. Think Escape from Tarkov in VR and you'll not be far off. Up to 4 players can grab missions, objectives, work cooperatively to survive, scavenge, loot, equipment, upgrade weapons and fend off other groups of marauding players, then exfil in a detailed and deadly environment. Full immersion in the world is key, along with working closely with teammates to flank, suppress, heal and steal your way to victory. Ghosts of Tabor will release in March 2023, and there is also a closed beta that you can gain access to via Steam and Discord. Firewall Ultra is the next-gen successor to the popular Firewall 0 Hour, which released way back in 2018. The new game is set 5 years in the future and promises the same fast-paced PvP action, a PvE experience, loads of maps, gadgets and guns. Using the power of the PSVR 2's 4K HDR screens, the graphical upgrade is massive and even allows you to look at your gun and change options with just a gaze gesture, which sounds amazing. There is no actual release date for the game yet, though speculation is that as it is a Sony exclusive, it will be a launch window title, so expect to see Firewall Ultra crash onto your headset in February or March 2023. Guardians Frontline is a strategic shooter with an intriguing twist. Imagine a mashup of a sci-fi FPS and a real-time strategy game. You can go boots down on the ground to destroy the alien interlopers in Halo-esque battles, or you can pull right back, view the whole battlefield, control units, build defences and protect your Federation base from the pesky alien scum. I had the chance to play the game at EGX in London and came away very impressed with how slick and easy it was to fight in a first-person perspective, then rise up above the battlefield to control the combat in real time via your map. Definitely one to watch. Guardians Frontline will release on Quest and Steam VR in 2023. Another game I played at EGX was Everslaught Invasion, the Meta Quest 2 version of the popular PC game. Join the Cleric Order as either a warrior, rogue or vanguard and smash your way through the hordes of corrupted enemies. Using your hookshot to fling yourself around the levels, you'll be given access to a glut of weapons including guns, swords and vicious looking clubs. You will need strong VR legs for this as the game plays at a furious pace, and best of all you can bring a buddy with you as well because the game supports cooperative play. I had an absolute blast playing this alongside other content creators at EGX and look forward to jumping into the game when it releases in early 2023 on MetaQuest 2. Vertigo 2 is the highly anticipated single-player adventure built for high-end PC VR from Zulub Productions. Descend into the Quantum Reactor 7 as you attempt to finish the story of Vertigo and return home. You will face bizarre alien flora and fauna plus deadly security droids as you attempt to solve the mystery of this absurd world. Vertigo 2 is slated for release on Steam VR on the 30th of March 2023. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! This game was revealed way back at the Meta Showcase in early 2022. Things have been quiet, but recently we got a name, an updated trailer, and a release date. Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord drops you and 3 other friends into the boots of the ghost-busting team as ghouls and demons attack San Francisco. Wield iconic equipment as you track, blast, and attempt to trap a variety of ghosts in this well-loved franchise. Honestly, myself and fellow creator Power on VR nearly lost our shit when this announcement dropped, and then Ruth Bram drove off in Ecto 1 with all my childhood dreams were fulfilled. Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost King will release on MetaQuest 2 and PSVR 2 in 2023. The next game has been on my radar for over 3 years now and is the Blade Runner-esque futuristic cop simulator Lo-Fi. You are the sheriff of City Block 303 in a dark dystopian future where humans too poor to jack into the platform, a virtual reality oasis, are left to fend for themselves alongside rusting junk robots. Your job is to police the block, but how you do that is entirely up to you. Solve crimes and bring the perpetrators to justice, or become a bad cop looking after number 1. This game has been in early access via Patreon for a while now, and the tentative release date is 2023 on Steam VR. I'm going to quickly talk about 2 games that seem to have been in limbo since they were revealed at MetaConnect 7 way back in 2021. Assassin's Creed Nexus is the first chance to jump into the boots of Master Assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze and shank some palace guards with your bladed gauntlet. But apart from the leaked footage of the calibration screen and a basic menu, we've had nothing at all. However, even less has been said about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas since Mark Zuckerberg himself did the reveal at Connect 7. No trailer, no gameplay leaks, and not even a blurry screenshot taken secretly from a mobile phone. If these games are still in the pipeline, I would fully expect a reveal trailer at the Meta Gaming Showcase in April 2023 with a release date around the time of Connect 9 alongside the new MetaQuest 3. 12 titles down and only 11 more to go. We are more than halfway through. So, thanks for watching this far. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and consider joining the channel to support further content like this in the future, and it'll only cost you £2. Bargain! Netflix sensation Stranger Things will be getting a VR game, though you will not be stepping into the hospital gown of 11, but rather as Series 4 antagonist Vecna. The story will have you descending into the Upside Down as you build a hive mind and master the Void in your quest to exact revenge on Hawkins and 11. If they get this right, this game is going to be huge, as the series has been a worldwide smash hit. The game is due to release on major VR platforms in winter 2023. Maybe they can bring Eddie Munson back. Drop Dead the Cabin is the new zombie wave shooter from Soul Assembly, and it looks awesome. The premise of the game is that you are trapped in the eponymous cabin while being assaulted by waves of undead monstrosities created by the evil Dr. Monday. Keep the fuel flowing to keep the lights burning while you await extraction by helicopter. I was invited down to Soul Assembly to try out a very early build of the game, and even at that point, it was an immense amount of fun, scrabbling for ammo, shooting zombies as they tore into the cabin, and running around desperately looking for fuel cells to power the generators. The game is releasing onto the MetaQuest 2 in February 2023 and is definitely one to look out for. Ghost Signal, a Stellaris game, is an upcoming VR roguelite from developers Fast Travel Games. The intriguing space combat ditches controllers and uses hand tracking 2.0 to control your ship, the Aurorus, as you pilot your way around the Stellaris universe. The randomized runs allow you to engage in combat, special events, and shopping for upgrades while you attempt to track down the mysterious Ghost Signal. The game will launch in early 2023 on the MetaQuest 2. Genotype VR is a game that may have slipped under your radar, so we need to remedy that right now. Developed by Bulwark Games, Genotype VR dumps you into a mysterious Arctic research base which has been overrun by strange alien organisms. Your job is to unravel this atmospheric VR sci-fi mystery with the help of some innovative gadgets. This game is in very early development but looks absolutely tremendous, from its creepy aliens to the towering research facility and the crazy gloves that can print weapons to help defend yourself. I expect this will be a late 2023 release on Steam. Red Flowers is a laser-fast cross between parkour action game Stride and rhythm action game shooter Against. You play as a katana-wielding cyber ninja as you leap, wall run and slash your way through enemies in a utopian city of the future. The trailer looks absolutely insane, fast and very bloody. There is currently an early access demo on SideQuest, so go and download that now to experience the madness. The game is only available for MetaQuest 2 currently. The Signifier is a story-driven adventure which follows the mysterious death of the vice president of the world's largest tech company. You are tasked with investigating her last memories to find out what really occurred, using an AI-driven deep brain scanner to literally recreate dreams to piece together evidence. The trailer looks like they used photogrammetry to recreate real-world scenes, and the dark, twisted story looks very intriguing. The game will release in 2023 on Steam VR. The team behind the excellent Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution teased a cinematic trailer of their newest upcoming game at the VR Game Awards. Behemoth is described as a brutal but tactical VR combat game where you will explore the plague-ravished wastelands of a once great empire, fighting its crazed citizens and huge monsters. There was no gameplay footage. The trailer was a cinematic CGI jobby, but the brutality and epic scale of the fighting looks very impressive. And if the devs can translate this to VR, this is definitely one to watch. The game has been confirmed for Quest 2 PC VR, but I think the one to watch is going to be the PSVR2 version with eye tracking and foveated rendering. Propagation Paradise Hotel is a spin-off of the Population PC VR title currently available on Steam, but instead of being a static wave shooter, it drops you into the shoes of Emily Diaz, who has been barricaded in the kitchen of the Paradise Hotel for 2 weeks. Trapped in the building full of ferocious mutated monsters, you must fight to survive as you move from floor to floor in an attempt to rescue your sister. This game is creepy as hell, and the combat looks violent, bloody, and downright terrifying. The game is slated for release on Quest 2 and Steam VR in spring 2023. Gambit is the latest game from developers Xreal, who were behind the excellent Quest 2 title Zero Caliber Reloaded, one of the best co-op shooters on that platform. You and up to 3 other friends join a gang of foul-mouthed, sarcastic, violent, misfit criminals intent on stealing as much cash as they can while causing as much havoc as they can on their bullet-ridden co-op journey through 9 levels in 3 chapters with up to 20+ hours of gameplay. I have been given early access to the game, and while it does require some fine-tuning currently, it is an immense amount of fun with multiple puzzles, furious gunplay, upgradable weapons, attachments, skins, leaderboards, and a myriad of hidden rewards. This is going to be one to enjoy with 3 other mates when it releases in Q1 2023 on Quest 2 and Steam VR. Samurai Slaughterhouse is the bloody, gory sword fighting experience from Tab Games, with its Dark Horse Comics Frank Miller inspired style to the brutal takedowns and huge range of weapons. This sandbox samurai simulator has it all. Stab and slash and fling shurikens at your opponents. Watch the arterial blood spray in this stylized, beautiful, hardcore martial arts game. Honestly, you have not seen anything like Samurai Slaughterhouse before and should be very high up on your list of games you need to see and play. The game is currently in early access, but will get a full retail release sometime in 2023. And now, on to game number 23 on my list, but it's not actually a game. GameVRoom, or GameVRoom, is an app that allows you to play your flat screen games on your VR headset on a giant screen. The incredible thing about this app is that you can use your VR controllers to play all your flat screen titles, but you can also set up virtual buttons or use gestures to control certain movements like aiming your gun or pulling a sword from your back. It also includes full multiplayer support for virtual couch co-op gaming. You can set up controller bindings for your favourite games and then share your setup with the community. I am very excited to try this app out, as I genuinely think it will change the way you can play flat screen games within your VR headset without having to use a dedicated controller like the Xbox Elite controller or the PS5 Sense controller. GameVRoom is currently in early access on Steam VR with a full release coming in 2023. Phew! That's it! My 23 most anticipated games for 2023. What do you think? Are you excited for VR in 2023? Have I missed a game that you are desperate to play? You know the drill. Get involved and comment down below. Well, thanks for making it to the end of my video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Plus, if you've enjoyed yourself, please consider joining my channel to help support future content. You will get access to exclusive channel members badges, emojis, and lots of free game key giveaways via my private Discord channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side.